Brands created by content creators come and go all the time, but one brand I didn't expect to see leave this soon into operation was Jaclyn Cosmetics. They're about to officially shut down for good, but that hasn't kept them safe from being called out by angry customers who made their final orders. It sounds like the products that they're trying to get rid of aren't quite up to standard, and that's if they even show up in the first place. It's a mess, so let's get into it. At the very end of last year, Forma Brands and Jaclyn made the decision to shut down Jaclyn Cosmetics for good. She admitted to not putting any effort into the brand, and you could tell her heart wasn't really in it anymore. Forma also wanted to move away from influencers and focus on themselves, so naturally, they're breaking up. They've been having these huge sales on all the remaining stock for a while now, and fans of her have been stocking up on the things that they love. Jaclyn even admitted to stocking up on, well, pretty much everything.
You guys, I am such a hoarder. Like, look at all of, oh my gosh, it's my Champagne Pop stuff and my Morphe stuff, but all of my Jaclyn Cosmetics. Girl, you thought I was going to shut down my business and not have backup? I'm already stressed though, because I only have I have 3, hell yeah, of the Do Me Mood Light powders. I use these every single time I do my makeup, and I have 3 left. I will continue to use this stuff well after it's technically expired. Like, I do not care. Like, every drawer is filled. Oh, you guys, we created some bomb-ass products, that's for sure.
And slowly but surely, the leftover stock on their website and in store is dwindling down. There's not much left over there right now, and they're nearly ready to close for good. That's where the issues start. I would imagine that they're probably dealing with a higher volume of orders compared to usual from people buying their favorite products up while they can, and I don't know if they're in over their heads or what's going on, but it sounds like they aren't keeping up with shipping, quality control, or customer service. All the comments under every single post from Jaclyn Cosmetics are from people complaining about waiting weeks for their orders, not getting any kind of confirmation, and dealing with the customer service line of contact being cut off, writing, "I placed an order, it came today missing 1 item, and customer service seems to have shut down. Was going to place another order, but now a little concerned. I've called, it said email, I emailed, it said blocked, and messaged on Instagram with no response. I had an order that I ordered 2 months ago and never received it." And to make everything even more frustrating, the Jaclyn Cosmetics Instagram page has continued to post promoting their stuff. All these paying customers are like, why don't you put this effort into the people who already paid for their orders and never got anything? The people who did end up receiving their orders are now complaining that the products look old and like they've gone off, writing, "Why is my new Jaclyn Cosmetics under eye primer liquid with floating curd? I ordered the under eye primer from Ulta and opened it and it's watery and looks like cottage cheese. Sent it back and they gave me a new one. Opened it and same thing. So disappointed. But at least they gave me a refund. Got my order, some items are old AF. Looks like cottage cheese." That's why it can be so risky ordering from a brand that's closing down. It's like they totally stop caring and just want to make as much as they can from whatever they have left over. I don't know why they'd shut down their customer service when they're still selling products, besides maybe trying to save some money. It's not right, and Jaclyn isn't saying anything. But she is making sure that influencers receive the products they want. As we all remember, back in 2019, which was years ago now, Jaclyn launched her lipsticks, which turned out to be contaminated.
One day, I want to have a brand of my own. And at the time, I was on food stamps and there was no brand in mind whatsoever. But that was my first moment of like, oh wow, I really want to do this. Like, I really want to start a line. And here we are. This is 8 years later. And this is my brand reveal video.
She had to issue refunds to everyone and pull them from being sold, and it was the beginning of the end for her brand. For years now, Jaclyn has made jokes about the situation, implying that she still uses her lipsticks to this day. I know she's probably dealing with it through humor, which is totally fine, but what isn't fine is sending out extremely old, recalled lipsticks to influencers to this day. Jaclyn sent Michaela an old box of her lipsticks that she found laying around in the warehouse.
Wait until you see this. The nostalgia. Jaclyn Hill so sweetly sent this to me, and I'll open it and get into this, but oh my god. Oh my god. Let me explain. Basically, when Jaclyn Hill came out with her lipstick line, I was not an influencer. I was a college student working at Ulta. I never got the opportunity to try her lipsticks or anything. So, and I'm a huge fan of Jaclyn. Like, everybody knows this. And I consider her a friend, and I'm also a huge fan. Jaclyn recently announced she's closing down her beauty line, and she had some of these in her warehouse, and she so kindly was willing to send me one of these, and I cannot believe it. And say what you want about this launch. I know. I know the backstory. Cannot believe that she sent me this. Are you for real? Is this a throwback or what? I have to open one of them. Oh my god. Look how pretty it is. Say what you want to say, but mine are perfect. This is the best day ever. Oh my god. Thank you, Jaclyn.
Jaclyn commented on her video and said, "Enjoy your fuzzy lipsticks, babe. Love you." And people are not loving this. Not only are those lipsticks years old and probably aren't even usable now, but people think this is her just once again making light of how serious that whole thing was. And then you have Michaela throwing in the fact that hers are perfect isn't going over well either. Hopefully Michaela is just displaying these in her collection and isn't going to actually use them on her lips, because if she is, someone needs to send her that video of them under the microscope. So hopefully all these people who ordered end up receiving their orders before everything is shut down for good, and hopefully Morphe's customer service team takes over and makes things right, because right now it isn't looking too promising. A lot of people have also been wondering what Jaclyn is going to be coming up with next, because over these past few years, she's always had businesses after businesses, and they're usually pretty short-lived. A lot of people think that if she is closing down this brand, she must have something already lined up and ready to launch, but Jaclyn says that's not true. Someone asked her, "I want to know what your next venture is. I know you're not shutting down your companies and not scheming something new." But Jaclyn responded and she said, "I genuinely have no idea what the future holds, you guys. I just got so exhausted and realized I wasn't happy. I got caught up in being a boss and forgot to be a human and take care of me. I've learned incredible lessons, I've saved a lot of money, I've got a husband who is a great partner and provider, and I'm just living life right now. It's time for me to focus on me. I know I will have another business when the time is right, and that will be my end game. But for now, I'm finally enjoying life without toxic relationships, alcohol, etc. It's been beautiful." I honestly think that's the best thing for Jaclyn right now. For years now, people have been asking Jaclyn to focus more on YouTube and give them the beauty content that made them trust her when she first started. As soon as Jaclyn got involved with doing her own brands, it's been nothing but issues. So until she can figure out where she keeps going wrong, I think focusing on her is probably the best thing she could do. But then again, who knows? Because with the launch of Kim Kardashian's new makeup line and the reaction it's been receiving, Jaclyn said that might pull her out of lipstick retirement, writing, "Not a cool tone nude in sight. Girl, these brands are gonna force me to relaunch my lipsticks again just so we can have some cool tones for the pale girlies. I think we can do without that for now." Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.